What makes up a microbe? In general, microbes are very small, living organisms that populate our bodies and our planet. This video is going to focus on two types of microbes, bacteria and viruses, and how they impact our lives. Let's start with bacteria. Bacteria are small, living, single-celled organisms that are found everywhere and come in various shapes, sizes, and purpose. Many are crucial to the survival of life on Earth. For example, bacteria in soils help plants take up nutrients and process all the good stuff in fertilizer. This allows them to grow and provide us with nutritious food. The bacteria in our gut and intestines help us access all the microscopic ingredients like sugars, fats, and proteins for our body to stay healthy. Of course, there are some bacteria that are pathogenic or disease-causing. These microbes survive by taking advantage of normal processes for their benefit, like the bacteria that cause food poisoning. They use the food we eat to feed themselves, but instead of giving us nutrients like good gut bacteria do, these bacteria retain the nutrients for their own purposes, and their byproducts can often make us feel sick. Though some bacteria can cause disease, they, just like viruses, have their role. Now let's talk about viruses. Like bacteria, viruses come in many shapes, can be found in many places, and serve different roles. One fun fact that separates viruses from any other microbe like bacteria is that most of science does not consider viruses as alive. This is because they rely on a host cell to reproduce and survive. This also makes it hard to treat a viral infection because the virus can hide inside our cells. In fact, antibiotics won't work against a virus like they would against a bacteria. On average, viruses are much smaller than bacteria. Rhinovirus, the virus responsible for the common cold, is 30 nanometers long, while cells of Salmonella, a bacteria that causes food poisoning, can be about 500 nanometers long. This is very, very small, and we have to use specialized microscopes to be able to see viruses and bacteria. While many of the viruses you have probably heard of cause disease, like the flu, the coronavirus, or the common cold, not all viruses are out to get us. Some can be used to our benefit as cancer treatments or gene therapies. Microbes need to stay safe, reproduce, and interact with other microbes. To do so, both bacteria and viruses have specialized parts. All bacteria have a lipid membrane for structure and nutrient transport in and out of the cell, and a circular double-stranded DNA genome that contains all their genetic information. Some bacteria have fimbriae, hair-like structures that allow for attachment to the environment, a pilus, a straw-like structure that allows for DNA exchange with neighboring cells, or a flagellum, which acts as a motor to propel the cell through its environment. All viruses have a protein capsid for structure, a DNA or RNA genome, which can be either linear or circular, and contains all the genetic information needed to make more viruses, and specialized receptors for binding to specific host cells before entry into the cell. Some viruses have an envelope, which provides them more protection against the host immune system.